Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is just a random round I got in a 450Q on Ravine in the Black Rider. Black Rider, of course, is one of the Pale Rider variants introduced in Code Fairy. And yeah, it's not bad. It is a stealth raid whose stealth is basically a 100% effective cloaking device, but one with a lot of limitations. Basically, when you are cloaked, anything you do other than walk will drop your cloak, like swapping weapons just did, as I forgot since I haven't run Black Rider in, forever. But yeah, still pretty solid, cloak or no cloak. Does good melee damage, has a good set of weapons, has a heat rod that I do a terrible job of landing this round. But yeah, it's a good suit. I like it. And I just got hit by a Jetta. Enemy team is a Jetta, Blue Destiny Unit 3. Oh, yeah, this was a quick match. I think that's a Gundam Ground Gym Head under cost. And besides this White Rider, there's also a Zaku 1 Sniper somewhere, which, good opportunities if I can get to them. Right now, that's not working so well, but that's, to be honest, points to the enemy team for supporting their supports. It is a good thing, and it needs to be done. But I'm going to croak. I did at least get a shot in. I'm not sure why I didn't go for the downswing. I should have done. I'm pretty sure I had the space to make it, but oh well, happens. But yeah, did some damage, got some ideas of who I was fighting and where. I have to call that a success for now and get ready to respawn. But yeah, the one thing I still feel like the most effective thing to do when you are cloaked as the Black Rider is to counter tackle, because anything else, you will have that moment of visibility while you are readying a weapon. But the counter tackle just goes. So that's how I used it anyway. Well, caught somebody in the support fire. That's something. But I have done it other ways as well. I think I'm about to here, in fact. Just depends on the situation and how well people and how, accurately people have figured out where you are. This Gym 2, for example, didn't quite know exactly where I was, which worked out to my advantage. Gym 2's using the harpoon gun, which, yeah, definitely is, I'd say, probably its best hand weapon. The Hyper Bazooka Modified is not bad, but it fires a little slow. And of course, the beam rifle, just that needs some work. Like the heat on that is far too oppressive, and it is really hard to justify using, especially when pretty much there are so many other more effective stun weapons for suits at all of the Gym 2's costs. Not least of which is the harpoon gun that one is using. So, which has relatively good reload time, and relatively good reload time and pretty good damage and stun. So yeah, it is very much superior in many ways, in my opinion. Got countered by the White Rider, but that is after I managed to stop its charging for its Mega Beam Cannon, or whatever the Shekinah's beam weapon is called. Hit it with the tackle. Tried to stun it again. Used Hades to block its counterattack, and then it used Hades to block mine. And I got it in the downswing and killed it, but there was Blue Destiny 3 right behind me. So, yeah, it's funny. I had forgotten there was a Blue Destiny 3 in this round until like the previous take of this voiceover, because yeah, I haven't seen a lot of those except in this week's situation battle for a while. And yeah, I should have aimed lower to try and hit the feet with the heat rod, but yeah, just something about certain versions of the heat rod just do not work well for me. I have never been good at landing them. Black Riders is definitely one. Not particularly good with the Aqua Gem's anchor either. Like, all of the slower ones just really mess me up. The Goof Custom, for example. The standard Goof's heat rod whip weapon, I love that. I've gotten pretty good at spacing that. And the faster, the faster like linear heat rods like the Gyaradogas, those all work very well for me. But just yeah, something about this one just hard to aim, hard to land, all that. So I am just going to use my stealth here to keep people from zeroing in on me. And at the moment, yeah, now I've got that Gym 2 again. It managed to dodge out of the way. It to their credit, it barely fell for the trick once, let alone twice. So, and that tackle, luckily for some reason, did not count and did not counter me. I have no idea what it is about tackles that do or don't count. I think it's just a latency thing, honestly. Missed the heat rod again. I'm not sure I used it successfully once this entire round. There's that BD2, which, yeah, these two together, that's not a good idea. So, but I am also out of boost, so I am out of alive. We're relatively close, so that's not terrible. A couple of minutes left to hopefully pull ahead. But yeah, BD3 does a pretty good job of thwarting me for this round. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I've seen a bunch of maps that I hadn't seen forever in circulation again, like like the jungle. I think I even saw, what is that one called? Man, I can't think of it. Not the port base, but yeah, the mostly underwater map is the one whose name is totally eluding me. But yeah, I managed to get the cloak, and all I want out of the cloak is to get close enough to one or both of those to take them out. Zaku 1 sniper down. Charge stopped on the White Rider. Didn't quite take it out, but I've still got boost. We tackled at each other, but the thing is, the White Rider can hit way harder with its ranged weapons. But for the most part, I'd say the Black Rider's ready up quicker. And right now, I am just going to do the thing. Okay, well, I don't need to do the thing, but I also backed over a pilot, so. And hey, managed to surprise the Blue Destiny. Oh, I did land it. Blue Destiny rolled out of it, but I landed it. So, yeah. I've definitely done worse with this, and I'm glad I finally actually connected with the thing. If I was smart with only 15 seconds left, I'd probably go into Temis, but nope. Didn't have time. Got the BD. Gonna try. Missed it again. Gonna try and take out. Okay, now I'm gonna do it, which, to be honest, at that point, that was mostly a defensive move because I wanted some invincibility while the clock ran out so I would not hopefully get killed and cost us the round. I think we'd have won even if I died, but even so, why chance it? Sometimes I think. And I swept the board. 3210, 93,000 damage, 810 in assists. I am pretty pleased with that outcome. 5 and 4. Yeah, that's not bad for a squishy raid. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So, I'm pretty sure today is the day that the remake of Final Fantasy Tactics comes out. If you've never played that game, it is absolutely worth your time. This one's been rebuilt from the ground up. They've made some changes, but they have not included the PSP bonus material or the multiplayer modes, mainly because those were made without the participation of the original creator, who has been overseeing this version. So I kind of wish they'd do a complete one, but Square Enix has always kind of done this thing where just like the bonuses to a certain version will just never be carried forward. And I don't know why. I would love to see the Final Fantasy Advance bonus material carried over to the Pixel remasters, but I have a feeling the reason they don't do that is because it would kind of leave out Final Fantasy III, which is the first ground-up remake of the original 8-bit version of the game ever. But yeah, while I'm recommending games like the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection sometimes falls under like $40, $50 for the Switch in particular. And if you've never played those games, those are good versions of those games.